Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the 1804 Show, Chapter 2. I'm your host, Dollar Will, and this episode is going to be a little different from the typical ones. And I had just found out a few minutes ago. Somebody that I cared about passed away in an unfortunate accident, and I just can't express enough that how much this really bothers me. And it's crazy that we never get the chance to make peace with people before they pass. And I'm just gonna be honest. I ain't gonna be like everybody else when someone go. Um, I met Jerrell when I was in the ninth grade, and we, we had that type of relationship where, like, sometimes, people outgrow each other, outgrow each other. Excuse me, we outgrow each other, and but I would say that we we was the type of friends that our mothers knew each other, and we was cool at a particular peak. And I'm not going to say anything that's personal or anything like that, but it's like, when you love somebody more than they love you. And I just think that it was just like one of those situations. And it got to the point where, like, I just was like, why? What's going on? Can I be more active as a friend and this and that? Um, it just hurts. It's really messing me up. Like, it really, like, to the point where it's just one of those deaths that you just take with you and just be like, dang. Um, deep down, I loved him. I loved him so much. He was one of those people that was there for me when my brother passed away. And a lot of people couldn't, fill that void for me. And I understand that now. Now that I'm older, I get it now. It's just like so much, two people, go through stuff, friends, when you have a friendship, it's you going through a lot, with just one friend, and then you trying to be there for somebody else. And it's tough, because it comes a time that one of y'all gonna have to make a decision and just, deal with y'all problems separately instead of together. And I'm just being honest from my part and from my half. And we was like really close. We was friends. Like he was like my big brother. Always gave me advice and stuff. And everything isn't gonna always be perfect, and everything always isn't gonna be one of those. I'm gonna do right by you 100%, but out of everybody that I ever met, like he always told you how it was and how it is and stuff. And even though I did not like or I didn't appreciate, those last days we was around each other. Um, it just a lot of things was left that we didn't get the chance to repair. Um, but this is what I'd be trying to tell people is no matter what happens, like you just um you just gotta understand, like, you know, something's just gonna happen that's beyond our control and that's not your fault. And but you just can't, you know, keep torturing yourself and going into like a depression or going to a, what if I would have, and none of that. It's just things happen. And unfortunately, we can't control everything. We can't be a caretaker all the time. We can't see things all the time. We don't know what's next with people. And it's true that, things happen for a reason. And things is gonna happen whether we like it or not. Our understanding doesn't match God's. And just like to everybody that like I had met and everybody who I love, even though like we don't be friends anymore, like I still love you. I still want the best for you. You know, this is really like, a really hard one for me because he was like my big brother too. And I just want just to give a special tribute to him because he deserved that. I don't think I would have made it this far if it wasn't for him. I just wish that, I got the chance to really make things right with him. And it's not gonna make sense to everybody, as long as it makes sense to me, and that he receives it, that his soul, his spirit receives how much I loved him. And even though like we couldn't be friends anymore, um, I still had love for you. And I just wanted to say thank you for your friendship. I cherish all the times that we had, the times that we spent on the phone, clowning and talking knowledge and listening to Pac and, talking about life and trials and tribulations. My condolences goes out to your family, to your kids, to your friends, your loved ones. And it was a pleasure of knowing who you were. Peace, y'all.